ini bivang yang tay ta mong ra đây nhà có như cá mỡ lời mỡ ấy khoa ta mấy trăm dọa đơn giản nhiều hai bạn em mình chẳng có lại rồi về chẳng mỡ lời mỡ vượn này dọa xuôi lên mỡ vượn ấy khoa vụ những lời vượn nhận được nhiều cả thấu nên việc đó chỉ chặt cái dàn tôi về qua ta mình có mông mình cầm e chẳng bị trả đi nhiều cá mỡ về có đại rồi nên nhất ta chỉ bốc là vừa đọc thân muốn cùng đưa phố xa đến tú phố cùng đưa phố đưa lục mà này nên chứ muốn thu đưa phố xa hiện tại nhưng ở khoa 100 những bộ này về mặt loạn nên chuyên địa tỉnh cùng đưa phố xa tôi không cùng toàn phố đưa phố mà đấy chính nhiều đi cho bộ đến quốc đi quốc tế đi để đi nó có Washington IRF quốc tế Hoa Kỳ nên chứ tú tuần lần tua thời xa tú bộ thời năm kun jual bo dua perumahan này nhiều đi nó có IRF Smith 2025 này nên nhá nhiều đi nào chẳng phải chắc nặng về bà để đi nào chẳng phải chắc nặng bờ sàn chẳng quốc tế nhiều bậc ra về cái đại thị trạm ta nên nhá nhiều đi phải hiện tại nhiều đi phải nhiều huy yuan nhiều lô bé dần với giày đi bằng tiền ta lô đấy yuan nhiều mắt lên ta nhiều chim cái dâu cái to ta chỉ lại nên chứ người ta đi mong lên quốc tế người ta đi người nào có IRF có Hoa Kỳ rồi nên chứ làm ta nè lấy giam cái anh na bận sản lấy giam anh na lấy ta tiền ta nên chứ lấy giam nã trò trẻ nã để rồi cầm ta nên chứ ta chấm ho rồi đã rồi nè chỉ kỹ chẳng cầm ta chẳng thọc mình lời mộng quá ai phải người ta người ta cầm ta dua bedah chết dua jadi Pakistan ada si TṟLİ thì nên nhớ ta chỉ bông đơn còn bedah đi nè đơn tao còn bedah đi đơn mình ta chẳng phải mới đơn nên jadi Pakistan ada si TṟLİ Hoa Kỳ nên giờ còn kỹ năng bay còn bedah đi mình gần.
And the right to religious freedom is protected by the people, for everybody, whether you're a Christian, a Jew, a Muslim, or no faith at all. But religious liberty is not simply, as we all know, about legal safeguards. It is also about fostering a culture in which faith can thrive, so that men and women can fully appreciate and respect the God-given rights of their fellow citizens. Because one of the wonderful apparent paradoxes of religion is that in connecting us to the sacred and to the universal, it deepens our commitment to the particular, to our neighbors, to our obligations to one another, to the individual communities that all of us call home. I know that many of you came from all over our country. And I know that many of you know that I come from a poor part of our country. And growing up, my family and I, we were Christians, but we weren't regular churchgoers. My grandmother who raised me was a deeply faithful woman in her own way, but she was skeptical of institutionalized religion and rarely attended Sunday services herself. But on the occasions when we did go, whether it was with her or later with my father to his Pentecostal church in southwestern Ohio, and certainly now as a member of my own congregation, I was always struck by what I saw. I will tell you that my grandma once told me that in the area of eastern Kentucky where she grew up, even the Episcopalians were snake handlers. I don't know if that was true. That was just a little spin on our own community. Think about it. The church was a place, and still is, where people of different races, different backgrounds, different walks of life came together in commitment to their shared communities and, of course, in commitment to their God. It was a place where the CEO of a company and the worker of a company stood equal before their worship of God. It was a place where people united not just in the pews, but in acts of service, on mission trips, charity drives, and in rallying around one another in times of sickness or grief, or of course in celebration of new life. Are these not the kinds of bonds and virtues that lawmakers today should strive to cultivate? Well, I'm pleased to say that they certainly were in the first Trump administration, and they will be even more so in the second. Now, in his first term, President Trump centered the cause of advancing religious foreign policy. In China, across Europe, and throughout Africa and the Middle East, the first Trump administration took critical steps to protect the rights of the faithful, whether that was by rescuing pastors who were persecuted by foreign regimes, or bringing relief to the Yazidis, Christians, and other faith communities facing genocidal terror from ISIS. And in his domestic policy, President Trump's first term brought a new high watermark for religious Americans. He took decisive action to defend religious liberty, combat anti-Semitism, and preserve the conscience rights of hospital workers and faith-based ministries as they provide care to their fellow Americans. And to remove barriers for religious organizations and businesses to contract with the federal government. You shouldn't have to leave your faith.
Tak bolehความไม่จำเนี่ยbetul punya di pau bersentang ada si kau tak reti. Nanti tak cipuh tang kali ni jingklai yom anak bangsa, kali yom anak berbah kita. Yo jadi pau IRF SWIFT 2025នេះនឹងយកតែចំពោះបែបមករកឲ្យความប្រចាំក្លែយំទៅតានឹងយកយីឌីណាតែចំពោះក្លែបតានឹងយកក្លែព្រក់ទៅវិញតាក្លែសិកក្លែព្រក់វិញតាក្លែចាំងលុកងាត់អាណតតេណាได้ไว้คนតានឹងយកតែចំពោះក្លែមកប្រក់ឲ្យផាតាញូឌីប្រហាអូយើងទៅពុកតែទីនឹងយកយើងតែដាក់លើបានទៅខាងមុខណែមុំពីដែរในมุมบีเลยต่อมีดีพี่บ้างยังเตยแต่นั่งตัวแอปมันเป็นให้มือดักตัวเมย์มากันนี้จริงแบบจับเมย์จริงมือเป็นดีรู้ไปในจริงมีที่บ้าง